just kept talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had the chance to interrupt. It was really quite hypnotic. Incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic, quite hypnotic.
You'll have to call again. I'm just leaving. I'm not dressed properly.
My love is a fever, longing till for that which longer nurses let me see. You'll have to call again. In faith, I do not love thee. With mine eyes they be 1,000 errors see. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise. In despite of you, please, to go shall I compare thee to a summer's day.
Respond to my questions. I am Locutus aboard. You are bored. I am Locutus aboard. You will assist us. I am Locutus aboard. You are bored. I am Locutus aboard. Lock phases on that vessel. I am Locutus aboard. There are 4 lights.
Just kept talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had the chance to interrupt. It was really quite hypnotic. Incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic, quite hypnotic.
You'll have to call again. I'm just leaving. I'm not dressed properly.
My love is a fever, longing till for that which longer nurseth the disease. You'll have to go again. In faith, I do not love thee. With mine eyes they be 1,000 errors see. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise. In despite of you are pleased to go. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? You'll have to go again.
Darmok, Angelan, and Tanagra. Darmok, Angelan, and Tanagra. Darmok, Angelan, and Tanagra. Darmok, Angelan, and Tanagra. I am Locutus aboard. You will respond to my questions. I am Locutus aboard. You are bored. I am Locutus aboard. You will assist us. I am Locutus aboard. You are bored. I am Locutus aboard. Lock phases on that vessel. I am Locutus aboard. There are 4 lights.
Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
First duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth, scientific truth, or historical truth, or personal truth. It is the guiding principle of a Starfleet is based. Now you can't find it within yourself. Stand up, tell the truth. You don't deserve to wear that uniform.
This is becoming a speech.
You're the captain, sir. You're entitled.
Not entitled to ramble on about something everyone knows.
Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
You just kept talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had the chance to interrupt. It was really quite hypnotic. Incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic. Quite hypnotic.
Quite hypnotic. Hello. Quite hypnotic.
Captain Jean Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean
God of the USS Enterprise. Woo. Hello. How are you all doing today? It's hot. It is hot in here, especially with this hoodie on. So, as always, until it gets to be warmer, and until I need this, it's coming off. I am the captain, but I need to disrobe, not dress properly. There it is. How's it going? How's everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Casa Film. How's it going? R. Van Handel in the chat. What is up? What are we going to do today, Pinky? Well, you see, Mr. R, you have it backwards. You should say, what are we going to do today, Brain? And then me, as the Brain, says, Try to take over the world. Same thing that we always do, Pinky. Try to take over the world. So if you say, what are we going to do today, Pinky, then that means you're the brain, and then all I would say is, Nerf! Wait. That's what would my response be. So, Mr. R, you need to say, what are we going to do today, brain? Then I will answer with the correct response of, same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. What a great little cartoon that is. So, what are we going to do today is a good question. The music video that I've been working on is done. It was delivered today. There's a little tweak that we need to do involving the credits, but that won't take too long. That's actually happening right now. But, I mean, I could show the music video on here, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to wait and let the actual full, real premiere of the music video be when it releases, August 14th. So stay tuned to Agent Envy to see that music video. So, yeah, you want to go to her YouTube page and subscribe. You want to go to her Instagram and follow. Agent Envy. That's the name of the artist. And yeah, and we're already in talks for another music video, so that's really cool. We're getting on a call tomorrow to discuss that. And if we can do that one, that's going to be pretty cool and something we've never done before. I will say nothing more than that. So the thing is, since I've been working on that music video, normally on Dakasa Film live stream, I edit a show called Tell Us Damn It, which is an interview show that me and my business partner Cody filmed a couple years ago, but got too busy to finish. But now with the pandemic and working from home and all that stuff and having hardly any work, although we're doing okay, now we can edit it. But the problem is that the hard drive that I use to edit off of on this computer has all of the music video footage on it. I had to move the Tell Us Damn It stuff off. So hopefully by my stream on Wednesday, I will be able to rearrange the hard drives, put the Tell Us Damn It back on, and pick up from where we left off doing Tell Us Damn It, doing multi-camera. But I happen to have a hard drive hooked up that I can edit off of, which is, I think I did a stream of this. I'm not sure, but it is a interview with my now late great uncle Louis Albertini, who fought in World War II. And I filmed this interview in like 2004, and really didn't know anything about editing, or at least not as much as I know now. So the old version of this interview for my grade in school, in film school, was like 30 minutes long, hardly any editing, and it was a little hard to watch because, you know, just didn't have the right flow, didn't capture people's attention. So what I'm doing now is I've been re-editing it. I haven't worked on this in a couple of months, probably at least a month, if not more than a month and a half, maybe 2 months. So the first thing I'm going to do is just watch what I've done so far to get a sense of the edit, and then hop in. It seems like I have a decent amount left. Whoops. Let me see here. Seems like I have... Oh, yeah. Seems like I have a decent amount left. I'm about 10 minutes into the edited interview, and it looks like there's like another 20 minutes of footage to go through. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do right now. You're going to see how I'm going to edit this interview, and I'll talk you through what I'm thinking about, what's going through my mind. But the first thing we're going to do is watch it. So let's hop in. Here we are. Let me move my face over this way a little bit. Yep. Just doing a little quality of life changes right here. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Almost there. Okay, and we're back. Okay, cool. So here we go. Uncle Louis. Oh, yeah. Mom is in the chat. I'm working on Uncle Louis today. And I know I have to send the Aunt Rose birthday thing. I know I have to do it. And I should have done it earlier, but I was busy doing music video delivery stuff. Hopefully tomorrow sometime I'll be able to do it, although, yeah, it would probably be sometime after like 2 p.m. I can film it. But here we go. I'm going to watch we're going to we're gonna watch what I have edited so far because it's been a while. When was the last time I worked on this? I don't even know if I can tell you. Let's see. When was the last time? Looks like May 9th was the last time I worked on this, so it's been a while. Okay, here we go.
My name is Louis Albertini.
Right away, I can tell my quality is down, so let me put the quality back up to full. This is SD footage. My computer should be able to play it fine.
My name is Louis Albertini.
Oh yeah, and at some point, as I recall, when I finish this, I want to put subtitles. So you can imagine throughout this whole thing, there will be subtitles of what he's saying. R. Van Handel, what a blessing that your mom looks every stream, Brain. Haha, thank you, Pinky. Yeah, my mom's probably my biggest fan. I hope everyone's mom's their biggest fan. But, you know, sometimes it's not the case. But yeah, and plus, like, my mom's got nothing else going on, right? This is how she stays in touch with me. I want to do Jackbox soon, Mom. We should get everyone together for that. Anyway, let's start over. Here we go. 10 minutes. Let's see if we can do this for 10 minutes.
My name is Louis Albertini. I originally come from Hazleton, Pennsylvania. I graduated in 1943 from the Hazleton.
I don't know why the chat is... There's like 2 chats popping up for some reason. I don't know why that is. Like that, one of these should be Twitch and one of them should not be Twitch. So it seems like it's, I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna mute that one. So I might not have Twitch chat, but no one's in Twitch at the moment. So whatever. Sorry about that.
I graduated in 1943 from the Hazleton High School. From there in August, I was drafted into the United States Army. And I started 2 years getting my training and then preparing to go overseas. And how I got into the medics was, it seemed like there was a psychiatrist that interviewed you before you went overseas. He asked me if I had any objections to going overseas. And I said, yes, I did. I said, I don't believe in killing. I might kill my own cousins because they are in the German army over in Europe fighting now. So about 2 weeks later, they called me into the headquarters and said, bring your gun in, and they made me a medic. Being that I was in the Boy Scouts, I had a lot of first aid in the Boy Scouts before I joined the Army. So I guess that's some of the qualifications. Then they started teaching me how to take care of a wounded man in combat. When they say medical first aid, they mean just throw a patch on and get the man back as fast as possible. So after we left the States, we landed in Bristol, England, the southwest corner of England. It was a Nebraska outfit. Most of the fellows were in their 30s, and they figured we were going to be doing National Guard work over there and watching the shores.
I wanna stop right there because he says it was a Nebraska outfit. What does Nebraska outfit mean? I don't know. In the Army, in WW2. I don't know what that means. It was a Nebraska outfit. I guess people from Nebraska, but like he's not from Nebraska, so I don't know. That always kind of, that seems strange to me. Whatever. Let's go back.
Landed in Bristol, England, the southwest corner of England. It was a Nebraska outfit. Most of the fellows were in their 30s, and they figured we were going to be doing National Guard work over there and watching the shores. But as D-Day came along, we started moving up along the coast. Around June the 29th, we started loading up the ships. And everybody seemed to be pretty happy. And now we're going somewhere. We're going to fight. So So some fellows decided to cut their hair like the Indians, the Mohawks and stuff. Others had their hair trimmed down to the bare skin with a sign V for victory. You name it, and that's the haircut. So the story was so many hours up on deck and so many hours below because the ship was overcrowded. One section you move down, and the other section would start moving up. This way you have a chance to eat down there. We're moving along, and everybody's singing. Some guys are playing poker on the deck, and all at once it got quiet. The ones that could get up and see what's going on, we looked over the deck into the water, and you saw a lot of bodies just floating in the water, and we wasn't near land yet. We sort of realized it's more than just singing. We were all in packs that weigh about 90 pounds. As we're coming in, we still had the German planes coming over, dropping the bombs, trying to hit us, machine gunning. Now we're getting the shells from the beachhead. They're shooting the cannons at us. We keep going forward, and then we had to, they had nets alongside the boat, and we were lowered into smaller boats, LSTs. They're landing craft. We took right off, and as we landed there, we dropped the front part of the ship goes down, so we can run off. We made it into land, and we started climbing up the ravine. The water's coming in, the guys fall over on the side, and it gets kind of rough. You almost drown because it's so much weight. So we got in, we got up on the top there, and we're pulled into a camp area. And now naturally it starts getting dark, but we have a group, 29th Division we're replacing, where we have them taking us up in 5 and 6 at a time into these different areas to put us into these foxholes that they're relieving the other guys from. In the meantime, there's a lot of shelling going on. It looks like 4th of July. All these rockets shooting by, and we're just plain lucky. We got into the foxholes. There's no way we're going to sleep. Too much was going on, but the sun starts coming up. It's getting daybreak. It was around about 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I had to go and take a leak. So it's an apple orchard there. There's rock walls all around. I figured I'll go over to near the apple tree. So what happened is I go over near the apple tree, and I start going, and all at once, all this banging and shooting, and a bullet hits my helmet, it twists around, and I just jump back into that foxhole, and I finished the foxhole. Then you start hearing screaming, and I look up, and the reason I can look up because there's a stone wall, and I look to my right, and I see our guys are wounded, screaming, medic, all they're doing is calling for medics. And I was actually afraid to get out of that hole. But you hear that screaming, you know you have to, there's a job for you to do. And you do that job. I finally got out of that hole.
Damn.
And I ran to the first one that was screaming. I break up the kit, spray some sulfur over him, and then I'm starting to wrap him. Basically what they were showing me how to do, but that took too long. So putting it around twice and tied it and jumped to the next guy, started taking care of him, and he's screaming, and he was in real bad shape. And I got some morphine, and I shot him in the leg with the morphine to try and kill the pain for him. And I patched him up as much as I did to stop the bleeding. I went to another one, and then I don't remember how many, but I ran out of first aid. That's how many I was patching up. So I start running back, and as I'm running back, I must have ran, I guess, about 2 blocks, and there was a trailer with loads of medical supplies, just trying to set up, and I got what I needed, and I started running back. But this time I took 2 bags, and I started running back, and I started patching up. Litter bearers start coming up, and they're trying to take the wounded back as fast as they can. Then,
At first, I didn't know what he was saying. Litter bear?
Litter bearers start coming up. Litter bearers start coming up.
And I listened to that like 4 or 5 times, and I heard litter bearers. So I typed that into Google because I didn't know what a litter bearer was. And you're looking at it. It's a stretcher. People with like stretchers, basically. And so I found a shot that I took. All this footage, this B-roll, is stuff I just shot while I was there filming his interview, just from books that he had of his division or infantry division. Let's go.
Patching up. Litter bearers start coming up, and they're trying to take the wounded back as fast as they can. Then our P-47s came in, and they start bombing in the front of us. And after they start bombing, it started quieting down. No more fighting, and it seems like the Germans stopped attacking, and we started clearing up our wounded. We pushed the Germans back. We take St. Louis, but what they requested us to do was give the 29th the honor of taking it, wait before we officially go in and take over it, because the 29th lost so many men. And the colonel, before he was ready to come in, he was shot too. We gave them the honor that they took it, and we continue on forward. And in the meantime, the Germans at night, they can come through with some bombers, dropping the bombs, trying to stop us. Daybreak comes along, and we lost half of our battalion from the bombs. That's how close they hit us. We finally take that hill, and then we're going toward Mortagne. And as we're going, all these fields, from cleaning up the fields over the...
Why did I do this twice? I guess I needed this footage, but now I have the map twice.
Wounded. We push the Germans back. We take St. Louis.
I mean, I definitely need this here because look at all these edits in this dialogue here. So I mean, look, if I turn this off, you'll see all those edits.
We push the Germans back. We take St. Louis, but what they requested us to do was give the 29th the honor of taking it, wait before we officially go in and take over it, because the 29th...
Yeah, so that kind of needs to be there, because just to make that dialogue sound like flow, I needed to chop it up a lot. And so if you were to hear that part like just raw, it takes like twice as long for him to say, because he was an old guy, and this is the first time, at least I was told that this was the first time he talked about the war since the war. This was shot in 2004-ish, maybe. So the fact that he can even remember this stuff, I guess, means that it's like stuck in his head, which is crazy.
Wounded. We push the Germans back.
That needs a little bit of a audio dissolve there.
We push the Germans back. We take St. Louis, but what they requested us to do was give the 29th the honor of taking it, wait before we officially go in and take over it, because the 29th lost so many men. And the colonel, before he was ready to come in, he was shot too. We gave them the honor that they took it, and we continue on forward.
I even started to put like little cross dissolves if like he didn't move too much in the frame, it looks like. So like there's a cut here.
And
right there. But it's like, because it's standard definition, quality's lower in general, and it's like a couple of frames of a dissolve and he didn't move too much, I can get away with it. So a few times I have to put like just straight up cross dissolves right on the footage without any B-roll.
We gave them the honor that they took it, and we continue on forward. And in the meantime, the Germans at night, they can come through with some bombers, dropping the bombs, trying to stop us. Daybreak comes along, and we lost half of our battalion from the bombs. That's how close they hit us. We finally take that hill, and then we're going toward Mortagne. And as we're going, all these fields, from cleaning up the...
Maybe I'll zoom in a bit here to this guy just to differentiate it a bit. So let me do like 120%. See what that looks like.
We finally take that hill, and then we're going toward Mortagne.
Let me move it up a bit so that when he says Mortagne, you see Mortagne.
Mortagne.
And it's right there. So let me just... How much do I have in the y-axis here? Right about there. So let's do that again.
We finally take that hill, and then we're going toward Mortagne. And as we're going, all these fields, from cleaning up the fields, over the years, they used to put the rocks, and they built hedgerows with rocks. They have a space on these hedgerows where a horse and wagon can go through there to pick the apples, different things. So our platoon had gotten up against the hedgerows, and the Germans are up there, and they're fighting, they're shooting mortars in, they're getting hit. So I patch up one soldier on this side of that opening, and another one's calling for a medic on the other side. So I run over, and as I'm running over, zoom, the machine gun starts trying to hit me. So I get on the other side and patch that fellow up. Most of these are getting hit with mortars now. And patch another one that's on that side, and then they call me on this side again, medic. So I know they're gonna get shot.
Okay, there's a cut there. Don't know what to do. Let's see.
So I know they're gonna get shot or something, so I'm waiting, and then I dive and I run.
Maybe I'll just cut to here just to do that. So I have two tracks here on the timeline. The bottom track, if you can see, is this. It's just this. It's the same footage copied twice. The track on the bottom is at 100% scale, so it's normal size. And I duplicated that, put it up one layer, and so that track on top is zoomed in a little bit. It looks like 135. You can see right here, 135. So it's a little bit more zoomed in. And so whenever I need to like cut out a pause, like a or like some kind of pause or something that I want to edit out, I use that push in to get rid of a pause. It's a technique that really you couldn't do in 2004. My teacher would have said that was unacceptable. You know, really what I should have done in 2004 was get a lot more B-roll, or have a lot more B-roll to cut to, so I could craft the dialogue. Jump cuts like this technique were not a thing at the time. It would have been considered a mistake to do something like this. But because of the world we live in now with YouTube, vlogs, people are used to editing jump cuts now. You see them all over the place. This sort of technique is more acceptable by people. And so I'm kind of utilizing that. So that really this version of this video really couldn't have existed 16 years ago when I shot it. Because that's what I'm saying. Like at the time, I didn't really edit it a lot because I never even would have thought to punch in and punch out and punch in and punch out. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't have been it wouldn't even have been a technique or an option to do. The teacher wouldn't have suggested it. And no one would have thought of something like that to do. Like it just wasn't a thing back then. But now that it is, we can do it, and it helps definitely.
I know they're gonna get shot or something, so I'm waiting, and then I dive and I run across, and zoom, the guy goes, and he misses again. So I fix up. In the meantime, another rocket. In the meantime, another rocket comes in, and this time I get hit, and I got hit in the leg, and I didn't even have time to look because they're calling for more medics on that side. So I took another dive through there, and that guy shot again, and I fixed that. But one of our guys spotted him where the gun was coming from, and he they shot rounds into him, mortars, and they killed him because he wasn't firing no more after that.
I wonder if I can make a little edit here.
And I fixed that, but one of our guys spotted him where the gun was coming from, and
Instead of him, I could do spotted where the gun was coming from, maybe.
one of our guys spotted him where the gun was, spotted him.
Nah. I mean, maybe. I guess I could cut in, too. Or I could end this one cut.
And that's how, so I took an iron dive through there, and that guy shot again, and I fixed that, but one of our guys spotted him where the...
I'll try it. We'll see what I can do. It's tough because he said spotted him, and they're very tight here.
Spotted him. I spotted where the gun was coming.
Give it like a 2. Why isn't it doing both? That's strange. That's annoying. Give it a 2-frame cross dissolve here. Because it's like spotted him, so if I do any more than like 2 frames, you're going to still hear the him.
Spotted where the gun was. Fixed that, but one of our guys spotted where the gun was coming.
I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever. I think it's okay. So I'm going to actually keep this full res.
Guys spotted where the gun was coming.
But that's a little bit too quick, so I'm actually going to make some of this zoomed in too. I'm just going to pick a spot. Probably took an iron dive.
I didn't even have time to look because they're calling for more.
Oh, cool. Somebody named Refocusing just subscribed. Look like Arabic. That's awesome. But I didn't see... Oh, no. Okay, cool. Well, hey, thanks for subscribing. Don't know if they're watching the stream. If you are, hello. Probably saw a tutorial of mine, which is cool. But thanks for subscribing.
Calling for more medics on that side, so
I think I'm just going to go there. Took an iron dive.
Took an iron dive through there.
So let's watch that.
And I didn't even have time to look because they're calling for more medics on that side. So I took an iron dive through there, and that guy shot again, and I fixed that, but one of our guys spotted where the gun was coming from, and they shot rounds into him, mortars, and they killed him because he wasn't firing no more after that. After I got them all taken care of, the medics with the stretchers were coming up. They were picking up the wounded on this side, and as long as I saw that, then I went back to the aid station. They took me back to England, and that's where I stood for, I think it was 6 weeks. Any medic that was wounded was an express to go back to the original outfit because that's how short medics they were. And I got back, and we continued on. And we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France, around Nancy and Metz, and it's getting cold, winter. Trying to get into Germany through the, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken. I think it was the Meuse River.
I don't see the Meuse on there.
The bridge is broken down, so it's a steel bridge, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across.
Well, I'm caught up. That's where I'm at. That's where the edit left off. And look how much more there is to go in terms of raw footage. So this here is the 10 minutes we just watched. And so, I mean, just by eyeballing it, that looks like another 10 minutes and another 15, 16. And I haven't even watched all of this, so I don't even know where this is going. There are markers here indicating some things, but I think that's actually from when I first edited this 16 years ago in my class. I put some sort of markers there. Maybe they say something. I don't know. I mean, if I double click this marker, no, double click. Can I click this marker? Edit marker? Huh, yeah, I don't even know. Marker 12. Can I edit it? Just says marker 12. I think if it was labeled as something, it would have a name. Marker 17. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it didn't transfer over from Final Cut. Huh. Well, okay. Well, here we go. We're gonna start editing now. So let's see what we get. Now the mentality I have for this is like, you know, he I don't mean to say this in a negative way, but he's takes a while to speak because he's an old dude, or he was an old dude, and so a lot of a lot of pauses, a lot of thinking, and so I mean you can see just from the waveform here, like there's a pause, 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 pause. So like this section right here, right there, that looks like, you know, pretty good section, I would assume. But like the mentality I have is like whenever he has, I want to get as much of him speaking cogently in one take as I can, wherever he's speaking for a while unbroken, then that's going to be used. And then hopefully they're in chunks like that, and I can just cut between the zoomed and the regular size version to get through them. But occasionally there are parts that like are really integral to the story but are not in chunks like that, so I have to literally take words and put the words next to each other, and it's only in those parts where I have to throw some B-roll on top like this. You can see underneath here, look at all the cuts that I had to put together to like make that work. And you'll see, there'll probably be more of these. But like, for instance, if we just listen to it.
And we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France, around Nancy and Metz, and it's getting cold, winter. Trying to get into Germany through, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, so we're...
Yeah, so it's pretty, makes some sense. Like I said, I'm also, when this is all done, when this is all edited, one of the final things is to go back and put subtitles on it all. And I think that'll also help a lot because, you know, like litter bearers, I didn't even know what he was saying for a while. So you can see it, but like it's a phrase. No, it's a phrase. It's not really a common phrase to hear litter bearer anymore. So if someone younger than me was watching this, they'd miss that word too, and you'd see it and be better. Took an iron dive. Like I don't know how many people say nowadays, at least younger than me or a few years younger than me, say iron dive anymore. It's also not a phrase that is common. But for him and for his era, you know, he was using vernacular and idioms that were popular in his day. But sometimes that is hard to hear if you're not used to it. So yeah, so I think subtitles are definitely going to help. But okay, here, let's just, part of what we do and how we do it is just watching it for a while and thinking about, okay, what of that is used. And also like I'm condensing it all and taking out pauses, but there are parts in and of themselves that could be removed, whether it's an aside or whether it's just like, you know, obviously, not obviously, but like I want to maintain the integrity of this interview. This is sort of like sacred in a way. So unless it's really like detrimental to the story or it really doesn't have any bearing on the story, like I'm kind of leaving in any little aside, any little, you know, tangent he goes on. I'm going to try to leave it in simply because like the man's not alive anymore and he deserves to hear his words said. And the reason why I'm editing it this way is he deserves to hear his words said in the way that he would have intended them to be spoken, and for the story to be told in a way that is engaging. It's not his fault he wasn't engaging. So that's my responsibility to make it engaging without over dramatizing it, without making it inappropriate. You know, like there's one part where it's like they lost so many men. Was it this part?
Back to England.
No. Oh, actually, it's right after the B-roll. It's right here.
Have a space on these hedgerows.
No, it was way before. But there is one part, yeah, like right here. Here it is.
Because the 29th lost so many men. And the current...
That part is, like, intense. and I'm in the close-up there, which is a little like, all right, Steve. Yeah, of course, because there's emotion. You got to go close. And it's like, yeah, kind of. I think it's important to show that, like, he's a human being that, like, went through some fucked up shit. We call him a hero, and we call him, you know, we think about, oh, the past, and it's like this was 70 years ago, and, like, that stuff will never happen again. It easily could, especially with the shit that's going on these days. Let's get back to where we were before I start to wax political.
Little bridge, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're
Okay, so from here on out, we're editing.
Hughes River. The bridge is broken down, so it's a steel bridge, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across and ahead. We're not getting too much resistance there because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're over there, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back, and they had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up. That would be around December the 18th, and we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there. So we were, and we had
Okay.
there. So Germans there.
So this is like kind of a beat in the story. So I'm going to try to condense this. It's been a while, so I don't remember like what I have left to use in terms of B-roll. I'm trying to remember. That's actually that. I used that a couple of times. The map is really helping me out. There's metals here. You know, it seems strange to, like, cut to metals simply just to cut to metals. I was trying to, like, stay in the story. This could be used. This, like, Nazi helmet. And those things. More pictures. We use this. So, yeah. So, you know. Stuff like I don't want to keep using the same stuff, but you know, I haven't used this one before, and I haven't used that one before. So maybe like just we shot up there, you know. So I can cut up this a little bit. Now, see, why is that going twice there? One of those should be Twitch, not just yeah. So now I got to turn that one off. Dag nabbit. So I'll turn one of those off. But hey, somebody subscribed! Yay, that's cool. Turn that off. I gotta go through and fix all that. That's really a bummer. Don't know if you're watching, but thank you for subscribing. Yay. Okay, so let's go back and figure this out.
Broken down, so it's a steel bridge, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across and ahead. We're not getting too much resistance there because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're over there, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back, and they had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there. So.
Okay, so the main sort of story point here is that like we got orders that they're breaking through in Bastogne, so we had to go up there. So I gotta see like what is necessary here, what is not necessary. Where does the last one end?
So it's a steel bridge.
Let me go back a bit. So like, where are we? So I'm a little
I think
confused.
it was 6 weeks. Any
Okay,
medic
that's right. He got wounded. He went for 6 weeks, and then he came back to fight.
that was wounded was an express to go back to the original outfit because that's how short medics they were. And I got back and we continued on and we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France, around Nancy and Metz, and it's getting cold, winter, trying to get into Germany through the, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, so it's a steel bridge, but the river's not that deep in that part.
Oh, I could cut to the river there. There's a shot of them going through the river. I think I already used it in the edit, didn't I? Yeah, there. Maybe I'll end up replacing that.
I start running back, and as I'm running back, I must have ran, I guess, about 2 blocks, and there was...
Damn, because that's covering up a lot of stuff right there. But this is really the place to put it. See if I can figure out what to do there later. But at least I can put that here.
down, so it's a steel bridge, but the river's not that deep.
And I might even just transfer from this B-roll to that, so I can make this make sense a little bit more.
To Germany, through the, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, so it's a steel bridge, but the river's not that deep. The bridge is broken down.
Bridge is broken down, but it wasn't that deep.
So it's a steel bridge, but the river's not...
It's like, okay, you know, it's like, you know, steel bridge. Got it.
The bridge is broken down, but the river's not...
Let me get rid of that s.
Broken down. But the river's not... down, but the river's not... broken down, but the river's not...
And it really is annoying that those... What if I do L? Does that do it? No. I don't know why these aren't connected. So every time I do a cross dissolve, I have to do it twice, which is really annoying. Something about Premiere that annoys me.
down, but the river's not that deep. The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to... that part.
So since I know I'm going to be using B-roll here, I'm going to try to condense this to be as short as possible so that like that doesn't go on for too long. So I'm going to really chop this up.
The river's not that deep in that part. That deep in that part.
And I mean like really get in there.
It's
so
not
much.
that deep in that part. That deep in that part. That deep. That deep in... that deep in... that deep in that part. Broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part. And
Remember, there's going to be B-roll over that.
it's not that deep in that part.
And there's subtitles. Not that deep at that part. So you're going to be like, your eye's going to be bouncing around that.
Deep in that part, and we're able to... that part.
There's also, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a dog barking in the back, which is funny.
That part, and we're able to... climb across. But the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across and ahead. We're not getting too much resistance there because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they'd been retreating. In the meantime, we're over there, we're just getting...
Okay, so I might be able to do the rest of this with just those jump cuts in and out. Even though this part isn't necessarily, I could even just end up cutting this whole section. I could even say, like, in the meantime, we got orders, but I don't know. I like that little detail. Like, we're not getting a lot of resistance because it's hilly. That means, like, oh man, they're really, like, trudging, you know? Like, it does make the story last a little bit longer, but, like, I don't know. It's just an interesting little detail. Check. Let me know if my mic is loud enough. I'll put it up a little bit. Check, check. Hey, hey. I'm not really talking too loudly, so I'll put the mic up a little bit.
Part, and we're able to climb across and ahead. We're not getting too... able to climb across. We're not getting too...
So yeah, so now that's where I think you know, that's where the picture of the climbing through here. I'm gonna have to definitely slow this down. I'm gonna use as much of this as I can. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5. Okay. So what I'm doing is, if you're unaware, I don't use this technique a lot, but so I have my bin of media. So these are all my B-roll pictures. And what you can do is you click on it and you can view it in what's called the source pane. This is the source panel. And so I can view it here as its own little clip, and then I can set in and out points. So I just set the in point being about there. Like, I'm trying to use I'm squeezing as much out of this as possible. Normally we'd want to wait until it settles there and then do it from there. But I'm going to take as much out of it as I can just in case. And I can always trim it later. So I'll take it. I did the in point there. And I'm going to watch until I can use it. Okay, there it ends. So I'm going to back up frame by frame. And that's the last frame. So I hit the out point. It's O on the keyboard. And then the easiest thing, now I want to put just those in and out points onto the timeline. Easiest thing I can do is grab do this, grab the video only, bring it down onto the timeline. And there it is. How long is this? Whoops. Apple Z. Apple Z. Click that. How long is this duration? This duration is 20 frames. Okay. So 20 frames. So what I want to do then is I want to delete the 20 frames, take this, move it backwards 10 frames. And then now I know that that'll work. And then I could do this, apply, and do 20 frames again. So now I know it's like kind of perfect in terms of the frames that are there. And then what I need to do is slow it down so that it covers up to here. And I got to decide how many frames I can do this.
We're not getting...
right about there. So how many frames is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's about 21 frames. So what I can do is... actually, the easiest thing I could do is move this to where I want it to dissolve to.
We're not getting...
right about there. So now the cursor is set to where I want this clip to end dissolving. And I'm going to right click here, go show clip keyframes speed, and that brings up this little white line that I can control the speed, and I can bring it down, and now I'm controlling the speed. It's slowing it down, and I'm doing it until it hits the cursor there. It's a little too much. Go back up. 82. All right. 79. Good enough. So then I'll go here, apply cross dissolve, and I'll just drag this to match that first clip there so that you don't see a little like weird edit in the dissolve. Just to play it safe, I can even go like a little bit more. So yeah, 2 more frames is fine. So what did that end up being? 21 frames? 24 frames. So we're in a 30-second timeline, so it's not a full second. So let's see that.
Back, and we continued on, and we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France, around Nancy and Metz, and it's getting cold, winter. Trying to get into Germany through the, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too much resistance.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Hughes River. The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too much.
I almost kind of want to add a little small digital push in there.
River. The bridge is broken down, but
I'll do it right there. I'll start it there. So let's double click. We'll go to Effects Controls. We'll click Scale. That's where the push will start. And then we'll let it play.
the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across.
I guess I'll have it end there. So what we can do is we can put a keyframe there, and then I'll scale up. Or is that going to look good? Doesn't want to show me. Why are you not showing me? Why can't I see the animation?
That deep in that part, and we're
What's going on? It's not animating for some reason. Let me undo all of this. Okay. Don't know why that's happening.
the bridge is broken.
Oh, you know why? Because it's going slow-mo. Whenever you put slow-mo on something, it like just doesn't want to do what you want it to do. So what I'll end up doing then is I'm going to just take this here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to, what is that? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Copy it all. Copy. And we'll paste it here. Nope. I hate that too. I wish it would just paste it on the thing I took it from. There we go. So we'll copy this. And we'll go here. We'll put it here. Now this copied version here is just so that in case I screw up, I'm all right. So what I'll do is I'm going to get rid of this dissolve here. Also, I'm going to use it as a means to copy these dissolves later, just because I don't want to have to remember how many frames each dissolve was. Just zooming in a bit. So I'm going to click this dissolve. Goodbye. Click this dissolve here. Goodbye. I am going to... Now, I turned off this one. This one here is invisible, so you won't... That's not showing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in point. I'm going to go out point there. And then what I'm going to do is render and replace. Sequence. Where is that? Clip. Is it render? Render and replace. It's thinking. It is thinking. Okay. So I want it to just match QuickTime. Can't you just make it whatever it is, my man? This is so annoying. So wait, what is this footage? Let me see here. Click this, properties. You are QuickTime. 30 frames. Just says QuickTime. Can't tell me anything more? Just says QuickTime. She gave me more, like, what codec and stuff. Properties. Oh, here we go. It's down there the whole time. Can I make this bigger? Here we go. Oh, compressor. Here we go. DVC Pro, NTC. Okay, is that everything? I don't need the audio because it's just that average. Okay. DV/DVC Pro NTSC. Okay. So if I want to render and replace this clip, render, it doesn't say I can. So let me do this. Highlight this. Clip. Ugh, come on. clip, render and replace. Source, sequence, format, QuickTime. It's not giving me... It's not giving me this type I want. Match source. I guess I could just match source. We'll do LT. Destination next to it. Yeah, that's fine. Include handles? No. I don't need to include handles. Include video effects? Yes. I've never really done this before, so let's see what happens. Go. Okay, it's transcoding. Here's the dialogue. Okay. Now.
And we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France.
Looks good.
Around Nancy and Metz.
Now it says here, rendered.mov.
It's getting cold, winter. Trying to get into Germany.
Okay, so it didn't slow it down. Interesting. Even though I said, do the video effects.
And we're fighting down in and around.
Strange. Okay, Apple Z. Here's what it's supposed to look like.
And we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France.
Strange. Okay, so instead of doing render and replace, which is supposed to save time, I'm now going to do something that takes more time. We're just going to export it. We're going to export the media, and we're gonna let me turn off this thing so you can see what I'm doing. So we're gonna do, I guess it is QuickTime. I want to do DVC. Here we go. DV, yeah, because that's what it is. Or match source rewrap. I guess I should do match source rewrap. Yeah, all right, fine. I'm just looking at like what it is going to be. That should be fine. Don't need the audio. Why is it has this as a keyframe? This shouldn't be here. Cancel. It should be everything here. It should be only this. There is no frame that has Uncle Louis in it. I. And then... Oh, in point, out point. Now, export. Media. Match sequence settings. No, don't want to do that. QuickTime, match source. There we go. That looks almost correct. Let me do one more frame this way. So strange. Out. Let's do it there. How about that, huh? Export media. It's like it doesn't like standard def old footage. I feel. Match source. Okay. That looks better. Don't need the audio. We're gonna call this oh, where do I put it? There's a question. Let's do SVA hard drive. Well, let's call Premiere project files, Uncle Louis interview. Let's do it in here. New folder. We'll just call it rendered footage. And this is map and river B-roll. So in here, put map and river B-roll, save that, and then maximum render quality. Don't need audio. Okay, and export. All this to do a little push. All I want to do is do a little push, little animation. And I gotta go through all of this. So, now, what we do is, I'm gonna make a new bin. Add it afterwards. We're gonna go new bin. Rendered footage. Right click on there. Import. It is in Uncle Louis interview, rendered footage, map and river B-roll. Open. Double click that. Now, it should be to the frame what I need. So we're going to just drag this right onto here. Oop, I accidentally moved it one frame back. There we go. Now I'm going to turn this one off. E that. So now we have...
We continued on, and we're fighting.
Now, what I can do is, how many frames is this? This is why this is here. 15 frames. Okay, so we'll go like this. Apply. And we want to do 15. Okay. Now this transition should be baked in. So this should be a transition here.
The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting...
Okay, and like I did not export it all because there was a weird artifact there. So let's do apply, and then I'm just going to drag this over. Why aren't you dragging? There we go, to there. Now I should be able to add the animation. So let me think about that again.
The river, the bridge is broken down, but the river...
Right about there. Let's go to Effect Controls. Here we go. We're going to try this again. Scale. And then it's going to go...
The river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb...
Right there. Scale. Boom. Now, how far in do we want to go? Hey! Yeah, 130 looks cool. Now, the cool thing I'm going to do as well is I'm going to change these so it's... So watch. Here's what the animation looks like before I do this other thing I'm going to do. So here's the animation. Let's see how... I might need to slow it down, or in other words, not zoom in so far.
Winter.
Let's turn this back on.
The lower part of France, around Nancy and Metz, and it's getting cold, winter. Trying to get into Germany through the, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too...
Yeah, subtle, but hey, I want it. And if I want something, I'm going to get it done. Now, you can see that animation. It just sort of starts and it stops. It's just like, bop, bop. And I'm going to try to smooth that a bit. I'll show you. Let's watch it one more time.
The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too...
Very simple little change I can do right there that I was taught by a friend of mine named Will. So we'll go up to those keyframes I made. There they are. There's where it goes out, and this is where it comes in. So for this one, we're going to right-click, and we're going to go ease out. Ease out of, we're going to ease out of it. And then from this one, we're going to ease into it. Ease into it. Some people think like because this is the first one, we're going in. But it's the other way around for some reason. So look, ease out, ease in. So instead of going like this, bop, bop, it's going to go like this. Whoa. I'll exaggerate it this way. So instead of going like this, boop, it's going to go like this. Whoa. It like speeds up and then it slows down. So let's watch that.
River, the bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting...
Subtle, but I like it. I could also move it a little bit to the left.
It's broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit to the right there. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a keyframe here for position. I'm going to put a keyframe here.
Across.
There. See, when that turns blue, that means the same thing. Put another keyframe. And for this one, I want it to be, it's the left and right is the x-axis. So we're going to do this one. Yeah, just to center it up a bit. I know I'm handheld, so it's not going to be perfect. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll do E... Oh, wait. This one doesn't have ease out? Oh, yeah. Ease out. Ease in. Okay, let's take a look at that.
The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too...
Yeah. Love it.
The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too much.
Love it. Okay, so we're about an hour and 15 in. It is time for me to do my traditional pee-pee break. And I'll be right back. See you in a bit.
You'll have to call again. I'm just leaving. I'm not dressed properly.
My love is a fever, longing till for that which longer nurses the disease. You'll have to go again. In faith, I do not love thee. With mine eyes they be 1,000 errors see. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise. If despite of you are pleased to go, shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Respond to my questions. I am Locutus aboard. You are bored. I am Locutus aboard. You will assist us. I am Locutus aboard. You are bored. I am Locutus aboard. Lock phases on that vessel. I am Locutus aboard. There are 4 lights.
Just kept talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had the chance to interrupt. It was really quite hypnotic.
You'll have to call again. I'm just leaving. I'm not dressed properly.
My love is a fever, longing till for that which longer nurses the disease. You'll have to go again. In faith, I do not love thee. With mine eyes they be 1,000 errors see. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise. If despite of
Angelad at Tanagra. Darmok Angelad at Tanagra. Darmok Angelad at Tanagra. Darmok Angelad at Tanagra. I am acute as a board. You will respond to my questions. I am acute as a board. You are bored. I am acute as a board. You will assist us. I am acute as a board.
There are 4 lights.
I am acute as a board. Lock phases on that vessel. I am acute as a board. There are 4 lights.
What a great song. Okay, we're back. Don't know how long this stream's gonna be. Probably just gonna go till 8 p.m. my time. Okay. Continuing on. We did it. All I wanted was a stupid little animation. For some, you see that for some reason, I can't do it if it is slow-mo. It's like, why?
To Germany through the, I think it was a Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too much resistance there because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. Hilly and mountainous.
So I think this is just a punch-in.
Mountainous, and they've been retreating.
It's a quick one, but I mean, I think it's fine.
Mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're over there, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they're attacked and to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back, and they had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there. So we were...
Okay, so this is another like little puzzle here. Figure out the best way to do this.
Treating. In the meantime, we're over there, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. In the meantime, we're over there, we're just getting set, and we got orders.
Maybe I could start with a date?
Around December the 18th. And we got orders. That would be around up. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up.
Yeah, it's like... this looks like another part that I'm going to have to use a B-roll. I don't know what B-roll. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Eric. Ugh, that's why you're the best. Sorry about that. Ugh, such an idiot. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I forget. There was one stream a couple of weeks ago where like I showed a film that I did in college, and then I watched the whole film through again. It's like a 4-minute film, but like stopping and explaining things in great detail. It's about 15 minutes of explaining, and it was only at the end did someone say, or did I notice that I was on this shot the whole time. I was on this shot the whole time. So I'm talking about things. I'm like, see right here, see this thing over there, and then look, and then there it is, beautiful, right there. See that? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. And you couldn't see a damn thing. No one told me in the chat for 15 minutes. I was looking at the chat, and it's people like you, heroes like you, Eric. Look at that awesome badge next to your name too. pretty cool. Thank you again for being a member. It's so awesome. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out what kind of B-roll to put over this. And then I guess I'm just going to have to cut it up the way I want and just figure out the B-roll later. So, yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just cut it up the way I want and figure out the B-roll in a bit. But there's probably something I could do. I don't know what I'm going to do, though.
And mountainous, and they've been retreating.
If you have very polite subscribers. I guess, but I need people to not, well, polite is one thing, but, like, I find it impolite if you let me make an ass of myself. That's rude. It would be more polite if they were like, "Excuse me, sir, we can't see anything." That's more helpful.
In the meantime, we're over there. We're just getting this, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're over there. We're just getting set, and we got orders.
Okay, so I think I could do. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and then we got orders. Boom.
In the meantime,
and I kind of want to cut out "in the meantime" because this is like the 4th or 5th time he said this in the whole edit. But it's what he says, so I'm gonna say it. It's also like a nice like mood shift.
Mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime.
So this is where I'm gonna have to figure out what to do.
In the meantime, we're over there.
See, I'm not doing that.
We're over there. We're just getting set, and we got orders.
We're just getting set.
Getting set. We're just getting set.
This would be really cool if this works with just like a transition, like a right here transition. How close is it?
We're just.
Let's see. I mean, at this point, you kind of forgive him.
We're just getting set.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
In the meantime, we're just getting set.
And we get orders.
And we got orders. And we got orders. And we got orders.
If I could find some B-roll, then I can actually take out the here.
And we got orders.
I could just be like, and we got orders.
To move out. We're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. Move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne.
I was originally going to cut "they're attacking," but I think if we put it together, they're attacking. They broke through in Bastogne. I think that works.
They're attacked and
I'll just give this a little bit. I don't know why there's that marker there, but I'm going to zoom in past it. So I'm leaving a little bit of a pause there.
Orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne.
And once again, I'm going to have subtitles, so like that'll help.
So our outfit around Bastogne.
So I think that's where I'd like to put the date.
Around December the 18th.
Around December the 18th. Just the way he says that. Does that flow? Now I'm thinking, does that flow if I back it up? Around December the 18th.
December the 18th. They pulled us back, and they had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up.
Maybe I'll just load up and then the date, and then we shot up. So let's see here.
Broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back, and they had the trucks there, and
yeah,
on Bastogne.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to find some B-roll, and then I'm gonna since I'm already cutting this up a lot, I'm going to see if I can really go in there and get rid of some uhs. And he says right here, they pulled us out.
They pulled us back.
So I'm just going to do, they pulled us back, you know, instead of keeping in the pull. So knowing that I'm going to try to find some B-roll for this, I'm going to really go in here with a surgical, I'm going to be very surgical.
Through and around Bastogne.
Got to leave in the s sounds. So this is like literally just like version 1 of this.
So our outfit, they pulled us back. They pulled us. Our outfit. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back and they had the trucks there and we started loading us up in trucks and we pulled us back.
I think I can get rid of and then just cut right to they had the trucks there.
They pulled us back and outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there and we started loading us up in trucks and we shot up. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
At first I was going to try to just only have one shot up, but like, I think if it's tighter, it'll still work. Maybe there'll be a few parts that I don't need B-roll, but most of this will need B-roll.
It's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up trucks, and we.
I wonder if it would be cool for like in the future if you guys could see the keyboard. Like I could have like an overhead shot of my hands on the keyboard as I'm doing stuff. I wonder if that would be helpful because you can see like what I'm doing. Or like maybe I could get one of those like, because a lot of gamers have like a keyboard overlay on their screen so you know like what buttons they're pressing. Maybe I should do that. That would be kind of cool. Oops. Where you could see like what buttons I'm pressing as I'm going. So you could be like, you could see like K, L, 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 L. Ready? K, L, 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 L. K, holding K, J, 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 J. Space bar.
That would be.
You know? Or like when I want to blade something. So like it would be like.
Up in trucks and we shot up.
K, B, shift, cut, L, K, J, shift, you know, A, backspace, delete, different button. So it's interesting.
Pulled us back. They had the trucks there and we started loading us up in trucks and we shot up. That would be around around December. That would be around.
Why did I? So what I'm now. Here's a tricky thing. Say I want to pull out this edge of the media here. Now I could roll. I could do the R tool, but if I do that, then I'm also. Well, first of all, I'd have to do an all of them R roll tool, so I can see what's there. And, you know, in this case, it looks like that does work. But let's say, like, you know, I didn't want to mess with this. Because let's say this was, like, perfect where I wanted it to end. And I didn't want to roll over it. So, but I still want to, like, pull back this to see what's there. So in this case, I hit T. T does, like, the select everything from this point to the right. Boom. So now everything on the timeline from that point to the right on every track is selected. And go back to A. click it, click and hold, move it over. Hit A again, deselect it. Now I can just select all of these and pull them back. And now I can see what I'm doing here. Now I can see where I can go.
Around.
So I don't know why that was like kind of chopped off there. It's kind of a poopy edit. Then if I click here, delete, we're back.
Be around.
And also, I want to get rid of this. There's still a few like uhs throughout this I want to get rid of.
So we shot up. That would be.
It's tough because it's like, you know, look, the waveform's all the same.
That would be. Yeah.
So when does he start saying
Shot up. That would be.
That looks about there.
Be around.
Definitely going to need a little bit of cross dissolve. It's really close here, so I'm going to do 2 frames. You know, because if I do any more, you're going to hear the
Shot up. That would be around.
Good enough. Around
Around.
That one's a little bit easier to see.
Around.
Right there.
December 8th.
So you might think that the cut should be there, and it's just 1 frame. You're just looking at it, you'd be thinking, like, oh, well, that's where it starts. But really, it's there because the consonant December. There's that 1 second of the frame of the duh sound. This is the E. Let's see if I'm right about that.
December 8th. December.
And now listen from here.
December.
Yeah, so it's really right about there. This happens a lot with the sh sound if you're getting really close to if you want to, like, somebody says, like, you know, show me. The O is the loudest part of the waveform, but the sh is actually kind of low, so it's show me. So you don't want to cut it where the waveform goes up. You got to cut it a few frames before to get the sh sound. So let's do that. And then let's do this. And then let's do that.
On December 18th.
We're almost to the end of this little puzzle here. Well, the puzzle is now tighter, but now the other puzzle is figuring out what to put over top of it.
And we shot up and trying to stop the German.
I may be able to actually take out the second shot up if it's tighter, but we'll keep it because it's like, you know, people say things twice.
And we shot up and trying to stop. We shot up and trying. Shot up.
And like this is the P in puh. So you think it's shot up and it ends here, but it's shot up puh. So that's the puh.
Shot up.
And I know he goes puh, but I want to get rid of an
And trying to stop. And
probably don't need to take out this, but I'm really going, like I said, surgical here.
18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
All right, so for now, I'm actually going to go like the T again and pull this down, everything down, just so it comes to like an end.
The Germans there.
All right, there's like, I think 1 or 2 uhs. Look at this. There's like 1 or 2 uhs I want to get rid of, I think.
Because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set. We're just getting.
This one, it's pretty straightforward. It's the bottom of the valley there.
Meantime, we're just getting set. We're just. I
can see there's a little like sort of hesitation there. Yeah, so it's because it's like we're just getting set, So I'm gonna get rid of that first little. Oops. Get rid of that first little hesitation there.
Time. We're just getting set, and we got orders.
Okay, another there.
Getting set, and
Yeah, this is...
we got orders. We're just getting set, and we got orders.
Little 2-frame right there.
Set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back.
I need to go back and listen one more time. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Where did all that go? Oh, shoot. That's horrible. How did that happen? Wow. Huh. Okay, so this might be a good nugget. I have just discovered that who knows how long ago I deleted accidentally a big chunk of work because there's all these audio edits here. What time is it right now? It's 7:33. So it might have been 10 minutes ago, might have been 20 minutes ago. I'm hoping there was an autosave. So here's my plan to see if I can recover this. First thing I'm going to do is make a whole new save. So I'm going to save this project as, and I'm going to call it, it's the same thing here, but I'm just going to call it, you know, O2. And I'm going to do save as. Now all my work is saved up to this point. Now what I want to do is I want to go to the autosaves, and I'm going to start at the most recent autosave and pull it up. We're at, and then I can copy it over. So we're at 9:56. Okay, so let's actually pull up my thing here. So here are the autosaves. It's in where I put the footage. Autosaves. Here they are. So let's see. 7. We're at 7. What time is it now? We're at 7:34. So it goes by military time. It goes by a 24-hour clock. So it looks like 7:28 was the most recent one. So let's open that one. Just going to double click it. It's loading. And we're going to zoom out here. Okay, so I deleted it then too. So before I do anything, I'm going to do close project. So it just closed that project. Now I'm back to where I was. Let's go back. Let's do the next one down. Looks like 7:06. Let's open that one. Thinking about it. Okay, there it is. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy and paste this. So let me look. Okay, so that's the new one. This is the old one here. Looks like that stuff. So looks like it's all of this here. Just that, I think. Let's do copy. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to click on these tracks. So I want to declick those tracks, and I want to put it down there first. I want to paste it to these two tracks here. Paste. Good. Okay, now we're missing. So let me see. Go there. Okay, so it looks like I want to line this up with this track there. No, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Okay. That's the one we opened. We're here now. Where did it go? Why did it disappear? There we go. I don't know why that happened, so let's go back. So I want to put the cursor. All right, that's why. Let me deselect these. If you hit up and down, whatever track is selected, when you hit up and down, it goes to the edge of that clip. So there. That's where I want it to be. And then now that that's highlighted, let me go here and match it there. Nope. Come on. Match it there. Okay, and let me just look at these edits. Just making sure they all line up. Yeah, they look like they line up. And then it looks like all I need to do is just pull this back to here, pull this back to there. We'll pull this over to here, pull this over to here, and let's watch it real quick.
Continued on, and we're fighting down in and around the lower part of France, around Nancy and Metz, and it's getting cold, winter, trying to get into Germany through the, I think it was the Meuse River. The bridge is broken down, but the river's not that deep in that part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too much resistance.
Okay, I think we're back. Now, I don't know what this little straggler is here, but let me go to the thing that I opened up. Oh, I see. And then just in case, I'm going to do copy that. I'm going to come back to the one here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to click track 3 so that it pastes it to track 3. Paste. There we go. It is not turned on, I believe, and even if it is, it shouldn't be a big problem because there's the other thing above it.
Getting too much.
Yeah, it's not on. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to highlight this. Going to just bring it up, holding shift so that it doesn't move. Good. Then I'm going to save this project. Now, this is the O2 one, so just save. Okay, I'm going to click back onto the one that I opened up. This is, you can see up at the top here, this is the autosave. I'm going to close project. Boom. Okay. Crisis averted. But there you go. There is a... I have no idea when that mistake happened, but apparently I deleted this and it was connected to a bunch of audio. And it, at some point in the past, I have no idea when. Apparently it was sometime after, let's see, it was sometime after 7:06, but it was sometime before 7:28. So somewhere in there, there was some kind of critical failure. And so, yeah, and so there we go. There's a way to fix it. So if that ever happens to you, don't panic. That's why you have autosaves. This could have been worse. It could have happened a long time ago. But luckily, it didn't. I'm going to write down when that was. Cool. Well, there we go. There's a little fix. Cool. Let's see. So, where were we?
Climb across. We're not getting too much resistance there because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Okay, so...
They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks, and we shot up. That would be around up in trucks, and we shot up. That would be around December the 18th. In trucks, and we shot up.
I think I'm going to, yeah, get rid of this shot up.
Up in trucks, and we, that would be around loading us up in trucks.
Loaded us up in trucks, and we can get rid of the and we, because that leads kind of to nowhere.
Up in trucks, that would be around December the 18th. Trucks, that would be around up in trucks. That would.
Gonna add a little crosses out. I know it sounds very choppy, especially when you look at the edit, but if I put in some little cross dissolves, and then when the B rolls over it, and then when the subtitles are there, it will be, you know, it's edited, you know, but I think that all of those things will added together sort of hide the crimes, really.
Up in trucks, that would be around December the 18th. Up in trucks, that would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
It is what it is, you know, it's like, I'm doing my best here. So, there it is. You saw what it looked like before. Now I just got to figure out what the heck I can put here. This section here, might be an area where I can cut back to him, so I don't need to fill up this whole time. And this section here, so let's see.
Hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to figure out like what to put over this.
Through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could cut back, but it'd be such a quick cut back. You know, I want to leave time. I got to make sure I have time for like cross dissolves and stuff.
Our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there. Pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks. That would be around. Loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th. Loading us up in trucks. That would be around.
I wonder if I could sort of manufacture a little pause here. Trucks. I want to see. I'm going to delete this, just so I'm not like married. These two aren't married. I'm going to pull this out and see if I have a little bit of space back here to. Yeah, it looks like I do.
That would be.
Load up in
Loading us up in trucks.
Just it's a little too close to the bone, so let me give it. Let's see if that feels good. Go like that, and then give a little cross dissolve here.
Loading us up in trucks. That would be around trucks. In trucks.
I can hear the so maybe if I do R, roll this back one frame and roll this back one frame.
In trucks. That would be.
Yeah, that's better.
Loading us up in trucks. That would be around.
Yeah, that's better. So I manufactured just a little bit of space right there, just so it's not so close. It just felt a little weird.
Loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th.
I just feel like I'm cutting off the duh.
Around December the 18th.
No, that's there.
Around December.
Let's also put a little cross dissolve in there.
Be around December the 18th.
Yeah, a little bit better.
And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Cool. All right.
That part, and we're able to climb across. We're not getting too much resistance there because it's all hilly and mountainous, and they've been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So.
Okay, so meantime we're getting set. We got orders Bastogne. So I think like a shot of dudes. You know, I do actually like this shot here that it cuts to. Let's see if I can find it. Was it pictures one? Actually, for some reason I had two bins with two different things. I don't know why. Yeah, so here's where the last thing ended. There. Just getting set, you know. I like that. And then there's some trucks with, wow, like, oh, geez, something. I don't think I've used that one. Use that. So, and then of course, like the map again. So what is this one? Another reason why to not delete the footage is that I can also see map pen. I could also see what map pan, what that clip was. Map pan. Where's map pan? Map pan. M. Map pan. Okay, so Bastogne. There's Bastogne. So we can use part of this same clip. Okay, so I can't use that. So, right about here, there's Bastogne. So let's go endpoint. I'm gonna probably zoom in a little bit here. Bastogne. There. And I'm going to slow it down and animate. So, yeah, maybe I should just zoom in first, then slow it down. Because so long as there's not, like, in other words, like, I'm not going to animate the zoom for this one. I'm just going to start the clip already zoomed in. That shouldn't bother the slow-mo too much. So, that's about as much as I want to use of that clip. So let's bring that down. You can see, doesn't cover much. I am going to slow it down, though, but I don't want to slow it down yet until I see how much of it I need. Where does it come in? Bastogne.
They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit.
So it broke through and around Bastogne. So around there, I mean, it's going to get longer as I slow it down. But right around here, these two clips, it needs to cover for that. This, I could do other things, but yeah, well, maybe I should slow it down and see what I got to work with here. Let's see. Let's zoom it in a bit. So we'll go to Effect Controls. We'll do one. Let's do a quarter bit more. There's best. Now, because I'm zoomed in, I have some play. I can pan up on it. Let's go. Obviously, right there is about as far as I can pan. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're already zoomed in. I can also go a little bit that way. I'll go like there.
Attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back.
So I'm actually going to slow this down considerably. 33 1/3. Oof, yeah, I mean, it gets kind of boring, but whatever.
Retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So
yeah, it's really boring. So let's go back up to, let's do 50%. Okay, and I want to get some kind of a thing. So let's see.
In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. We got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th, and we should.
Yeah, okay, so now let's go back to those pictures I had. Pictures 1. Oops. Pictures 1. I like, we're just getting set. I like it being this one. So I definitely think it's going to start around there. Look, come on. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little out of focus, but whatever. It's so quick, too. So this one's going to have to be slowed down as well. Let's see. So.
And they've been retreating.
So right there is actually when it needs to start because it needs it needs time to dissolve.
In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out. They're attacked and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our.
Okay, so let's actually slow this one down to half, see what happens. Okay, and then I'll just pull this one back. We'll do a dissolve between them. Let's do, I feel like a second might be too long. Let's do half second, which is 15 frames. I'm also going to see what this is here. Apply. And I'm just going to drag it to match there. I don't even know how much is that. What is that? 17 frames. Oh, I was right. 17 frames. Nice.
Been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move.
Ooh, see that?
And we got orders.
You see that? Now that happened because during the cross dissolve, the clip underneath it goes to another shot because that's just part of the media. So I think the easiest way to fix this is I can't roll because then I'll run out of footage here. So I think what we'll do is we'll delete this. It's a 15 frames, right? So we'll delete that. So what's half of 15? 7.5. So let's do 8 just to be sure. So we'll go back 8 frames. So I'm pulling it back 8. You can see -8 there. Oops, and it did more for some reason. 8, okay. And then we'll just move this over here. And then that should be fine. If I do another, I have 1 frame to spare. So now, yeah, I just moved it back, and now that should work. So let's see that.
been retreating. In the meantime, we're just getting set, and we got orders to move out their attack.
See, there we go. Perfect.
We got getting set, and we got orders to move out their attack, and they broke through and around Bastogne. So our outfit, they pulled us back. They had the trucks there, and we started loading us up in trucks.
So loading us up in trucks. There's a truck. All right, so you see right there, I kind of dip right there. I want to, before that dip, right about there, out. Okay, that might cover it all, actually. No. Okay.
And we started loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Now, that's a good question. I could cut back, to him to finish that phrase. Or I could have it cover everything. For right now, I'm just going to leave it here. I think I would also like to do a 15-second dissolve. So I'm going to pull another 8 frames off of that. Go here. Let's see what happens. Do I need to do the same on that side? I might. Although I think it's still usable after that.
And we started loading us up
in
trucks. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Oh, but I ran out of stuff here. So I could actually slow this down a little bit. And I'm just going to do 80. Yeah, and then...
Started loading us up in trucks. That would be around December the 18th. And we shot up and tried...
So now I want to do another like half a second there. So in order to do half a second, I stop it on the beginning of this clip. I'm going to go plus 15 frames. And then I'm going to drag that to there. And then put this on, apply, and I can drag this over to here, 15 frames.
Up and trying to stop the Germans there.
Now, I don't know what's next, but I think that's where we're going to end it. So you can see it's a little bit tough editing this. This is a particularly difficult section. Like, it just so happens that the next thing I was about to work on was a very heavy edited one where I needed B-roll. As you can see, like a lot of it, there are, big swaths that don't need B-roll throughout this. Just cutting in and out. That one, unfortunately, needed it. And, I could, after I'm completely done with everything, I could go back and be like, I don't even need this section, But, like, if that's the case, that kind of stinks because, like, it's work that I did today, 2 hours today that, like, go down the drain. But this version will be the, like, director's cut or whatever, So, yeah, still have a lot to go. I think in terms of, like, what we actually did today, we only did, like, maybe 30 seconds of an edit, 2 hours for 30 seconds. But, like, that's why things take a long time to edit. That's why things take a long time. So I think that it will be it for today's stream. It's kind of a short one, but it is what it is. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. Then I'm going to make that nugget with the fixing mistakes using autosave. That's got a autosave saves the day or auto saves the day. I don't know. So I'll think of something. So let's cut back to this. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I never had... Ding. There we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Think about becoming a member. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow. I stream every Monday and Wednesday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Don't know exactly what I'll be editing. Maybe more of this, or we might go back to Tell Us Damn It. But until then, happy filmmaking. Peace.